Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 boxing prospects in 2020. After the video, let me know if you agree or disagree with this list. All right, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5, Vergil Ortiz Jr. He's a Mexican fighter that resides in Dallas, Texas, and in 2016, Vergil signed with Golden Boy Promotions. In 2019, he was named Prospect of the Year by Ring Magazine at just 21 years old, and he has won every fight of his professional career by knockout. He's currently 15-0, and in 2019 alone, he's 4-0 while defeating better opponents like Mauricio Herrera, Antonio Orozco, and Brad Solomon. None of those opponents have ever lost by knockout prior to fighting Vergil. Ortiz will most likely fight in March 2020, and we can only wonder if he can continue his rise to the top against the top fighters in the welterweight division. At number 4, we have Ryan Garcia, who's 19-0 with 16 wins by knockout. Garcia has a massive social media presence with 4.4 million followers, which many believe will translate to ticket sales. He signed to Golden Boy Promotions and was ESPN's 2017 Prospect of the Year. In his last fight, he knocked out Romero Duno in the first round as a co-main event to Canelo vs. Kovalev. He'll start off this year with a fight against Francisco Fonseca on Valentine's Day. He's recently been calling out other prospects like Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. Davis has beaten Fonseca by KO in the 8th round back in 2017, so we'll see if Ryan Garcia can close the show in more impressive fashion as he looks for bigger fights in 2020. At number 3 and representing Japan, we have Naoya Inoue, who's 19-0 with 16 knockouts, identical records with Ryan Garcia. But the reason why he is ahead is because he just came off an impressive unanimous decision win over Nonito Donaire, who is an established and respected veteran in the boxing world with 40 wins and held the WBA bantamweight title. Inoue was able to retain his IBF and the Ring bantamweight titles, and he was able to win the WBA bantamweight title and is now ranked the #1 fighter in the bantamweight division. There are rumors he is returning to fight in April and is in search of getting a further unification. Get either of these fights and win, he'll have 3 titles at just 26 years old and will be at the top of the world in the bantamweight division. I'm interested in seeing him continue to dominate in his weight class. Alright, coming in at number 2 from Brooklyn, New York is young star Teofimo Lopez. He's 15-0 with 12 knockouts, and he's coming off an impressive title fight against Richard Commey, who he was able to defeat by TKO in the 2nd round. Commey and Lopez were exchanging punches in rounds 1 and 2, but in the 2nd round, he landed a vicious right hand that Commey could not recover from. In April, he's expected to fight Vasily Lomachenko, who many analysts regard as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. This will be the biggest fight in his career, and if he's able to win, that will catapult his career and status into being one of, if not the top young star in the lightweight division. Alright, last but not least, coming in at number 1 from Newark, New Jersey is Shakur Stevenson. He's 13-0 with 7 knockouts, and he currently has the WBO featherweight title. He was able to obtain that title by beating Joet Gonzalez, who was 23-0 at the time. Shakur is already looking to unify titles by seeking a fight against Josh Warrington, who is the IBF title holder at featherweight division. If he's able to beat Josh Warrington, which this fight is rumored to happen in April 2020, he'll have 2 titles at just 22 years old. One of his managers is Andre Ward, and he has a mentor in Terrence Crawford who he spars with from time to time. I just think this kid has a really bright future, has great ring IQ, and will unify titles in 2020. Alright guys, that's my list of the top 5 boxing prospects in 2020. I know I missed big names like Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, but I believe these 5 boxers are going to have the biggest years of their career in 2020. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll catch you in the next video.